with Sleep TV.
Alright, y'all, this is Kyree from What Sleep. We got XOXO Grim in here. Is that how you say it correctly?
Yeah.
Why you pick that name, XOXO Grim?
Well, basically, I wanted like a yin and yang type effect. So the XOXO stands for like love and support, and then the Grim like for like death and depression.
Yeah, I always wanted that. That's cool as fuck though. So you from Columbia, Tennessee. Wait, you know, like you said, most of your music fans are out in Detroit. How did you get that to happen?
Basically, what I did is I collabed with TeeJayx6 back in August of last year, and that was just basically like I was helping manage his SoundCloud. So what happened was we made that song. He promoted it, so he's got a like hot fan base in Detroit.
Right.
So he promoted it, started getting Detroit listeners, and then I started reposting my music on his SoundCloud because I was helping manage it, and then Detroit just started catching on.
He didn't have no problem with that, with like you using his platform.
No, because it was totally cool because I was monetizing and making some cheese and stuff, so it was the dual benefit type thing.
Okay, cool. And then you got songs with Kev. Who else you got songs with up there?
Casher Quan, a few Flint artists like YSR Grams. That's about it for so far though.
You've been taking music serious for about a year, you say?
Just a year, yeah. I've been rapping for 3 years, but it was just like freestyle at the lunch table type shit.
So, I mean, that's crazy you came up in a year. Well, I like, not to say like you came up like super quick in a year, but you know, you started seeing results in a year. That's good because, you know, most people don't see shit at all. So, I mean, that's good. What was the turning point where you like, man, I'm going to take this shit serious?
I mean, right when the song hit like 50K views with TJ, cause then and now it's at 175,000, something like that. So after I started seeing results like that, I knew I had to keep going.
All right. So you not too hip to the Tennessee scene. I was gonna ask you how you feel about like the scene right now. I mean, how do you feel about the Tennessee scene, Nashville, Memphis?
I feel like it's like there's a lot of talent, but a lot of people just see people coming up and they I think it's kind of like a copycat type thing, especially in Memphis. Just a lot of artists seem to sound the same. And then it's almost like people, when they get buzzing, they get scared other people are going to take their spot because they know what they're doing is not something that's going to like last for like a lifetime type thing, like timeless type music. I noticed that real big.
Well, so you saying that like they won't do features with others in the city or something?
A lot of that, yeah. Or they'll like try to tax you for a feature, just being weird kind of.
Yeah.
Lots of weird energy around here.
I feel where you coming from, because you know what? That takes me back to that post when, did you see it? It said discussion real big at the top. Yeah. I said, you know, they was talking about how Atlanta helps each other, like Thug paid for Baby
Exactly. You won't ever see anything like that in Tennessee, ever.
You don't think so, ever?
Maybe rarely, like Black Youngster definitely. Yeah. He does a lot of that. He put Lil Migo on, a few other people like that, and just like he definitely shows a lot of love, but you don't see a lot of that in Tennessee. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe eventually. Percy, his Instagram name is some weird shit.
Fried chicken with some hot sauce.
Yeah. What's your relationship with him? Y'all post a lot of each other and stuff.
We're pretty close. He's like, I don't know. It's just more of like a money thing because he's really good with money. Taught me a lot about stacking money, things like that. Because I was getting a lot of different quick money schemes going, but I couldn't stack it. Like I would just spend it on clothes and shit. Yeah.
Oh, so y'all don't have like a music relationship either?
We do a few songs here and there. We got like 3 songs out.
Okay. So Hardaway here recently just got picked up by the feds or whatever. I couldn't do the interview with him. I tried to call him yesterday, but I guess they had the phone disconnected. That's what he said. But I seen that comment. You said that he was an inspiration. Like, you for him in that?
Yeah, I seriously meant that. The whole thing, like, just like same thing about money. Just how he definitely shows how he has like a good, I don't know how to say it, but like he knows how to save his money. He doesn't just blow it on jewelry, cars, and stuff. Like, it's unfortunate that he's in jail for whatever he was doing, but definitely a huge inspiration for like the money, just coming up out of Tennessee, all of that.
Yeah, and I first heard about him whenever he had that song with Lil Baby. When did you get introduced to him?
That was right around the same time.
Damn, so around the same time. That was back in 2018. That's crazy because we all the same age. How old are you?
I just turned 18 not too long ago.
Oh shit, you a little younger than he's 21. So we all around the same age, and what I can say about you, everybody, all of us, like we for real doing our thing, and I like that. You know, we all come together and stuff like that. But as far as his situation, I don't know nothing about it yet. But I definitely tell him that I was like, I'll bring you up. And he'll do a song with you off the love too. Just like
it's crazy too. Like I don't got no connection with him, but I've been watching him for a minute, bro. He does his thing. He knows what he's doing, just like you said.
Yeah, he helped me build up to where I'm at now. But I want to talk about I ain't gonna say the style of rap that you do, but you know, like the scam rap.
Yeah.
You talk about that a lot in your songs. Do you ever like worry about like the police or like anything that can happen about that?
Absolutely not around here, just because they don't really know what's going on. They don't know what you're doing. Because like I know somebody who got raided. They went through his phone, whatever. You got hundreds of pages of methods, dark web links. Man. They don't know what it is. They don't know it. Like they just went right over it.
What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Like they have no clue what's going on down here. Like Detroit, I would never go do that shit up there because they're super hip to it.
Really up north, down south. Yeah, you're right. Like in like Miami and you know down in Florida they do, but shit really in Atlanta.
Yep, Atlanta.
Up here, nah, you rarely hear about that.
Yeah.
So, is that why you chose to push your music up there and not here?
Yeah, for the most part, because I knew those people would listen. They know what I was talking about with the lingo and stuff, like jacks, iPhones, all that.
Right. Yeah, I got a few friends from Detroit that came down here and they do music. They say the same thing. Like, man, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. He feels like it's gonna take a while for them to catch on to the lingo, because if you say like a jack, if I said. Yeah, let's just say for example, I say, hey, can I pay you to, go get 5 jacks? Nobody would know.
Nobody would, exactly.
So I get what you mean. But I mean, now I feel like as your music goes around the state, maybe people, get introduced to that type of shit.
TeeJay definitely, the way he breaks it down. Like, he breaks down to each, like, specific definition. A lot of people don't like that because they feel like it's fucking up the hustle because he's, like, putting other people onto it.
Is it?
Yes and no. Like, if you're just doing basic Instagram scams, yeah. But if you really, like, know what you're doing and you're getting money off it, nah.
That's funny as hell because I remember seeing his name on YouTube all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Then I listened to Swipe Lesson 1. I remember when it first came out, like literally, like when it first dropped, because I was subscribed to him. I was like, who the fuck is this dude? Why is he, you feel me, talking all this shit? That's when I got introduced to him. What was your reaction when you first heard Swipe Lesson 1? You heard that, right?
Yeah. Like the first time I heard it, bro, he took it right down off YouTube. And I was like, this man's going to jail. Like, that's all I was thinking. And then nothing happened. And that's what, like, kind of made me stop being more careful with it because nothing's gonna happen.
What's up? Is it one of those? Well, tell the people, cause I mean, I feel like I know a little bit. But tell the people what you can, without incriminating yourself. Like, is it something that, like, is it hard to get caught doing that? Like,
bro, you basically gotta be begging to get caught. Like, drop 3 fake checks in a row at the same teller or something like that, or be like, just going into a Walmart to go out to, like, put a fake pizza in the ATM, just dress like you swipe. Like, that's like Montclair, Amiri's, like, just shit like that. That's the only really way to get caught, I think.
You into all this stuff? The designer and shit?
Not as much. I mean, like, these are Subies or whatever, but I'm not into spending $1,000 on jeans. I don't like wearing my money that much. Like, it's cool and all, but...
Why is that?
I don't know, I just feel like there's more I can do with my money, like invest into myself with the music or with anything else if I ever wanted to start a clothing line or something like TeeJay is doing.
That's smart. I agree with you too, but I'm kind of in between. I have my few designer things.
Yeah, I mean, same, but
I don't like to spend too much money on it like that too. So I get exactly where you coming from. You seen that post? You ever seen that happen?
Yes. I've seen it happen many times. That's why I thought it was so funny.
You done it before?
Never.
Never?
I've never paid for studio time and wasted it ever.
Yeah. Well, you go in there like with the beats you already.
I got beats ready. Usually, if I'm paying for studio time, always got beats ready. Always got verses ready. Or like, what I'll do is I'll have half of the song written and then I'll punch in for the rest of it. Because that way, like, I feel like sometimes you get to saying the same things over and over and over, and that's never good. So like, the punching in, it's off the top of the head, so it's gonna be different than what you were thinking of when you're sitting there, right?
Yeah. Well, so you basically have the first half written and then like the rest you freestyle. Is it easier? Like, well, this is what I hear from a lot of people. They say, I like the freestyle because you say the best things when it's off the top of your head.
Oh yeah, you say the realest shit for sure, because when you sitting there thinking, you thinking of the hardest shit to say, like what's gonna get into people's heads, and like sometimes you're gonna say shit that like you're not even doing. Like when you writing, like people was talk about Ferraris, this and that, like, but like off the top of the head, you're gonna be thinking out of your head, like right there, then and there. So it's not gonna be something that's like not happening. It's usually gonna be something you're thinking of, something you're going through, something like that.
Right. So, is it like would you ever work? Do you know about any of the producers out in Tennessee? Cause you know we got a lot of
I know about
producers.
Bandplay because he did some stuff with an artist in my city, OG Kyree. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No, I ain't. Actually, you really the only person out of Columbia that like I know about.
He's super hard, but that's how I figured out about Bandplay. Man, I don't really know a whole lot. I mean, like obviously TeeJayx6, people like that.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta put you on. It's so many producers out here that
I was just gonna ask you about that when this is over.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can tell you about it now. I'll give you like my 5 favorite producers. Most of them are RA. So Bass Cash, you ever heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
He's from Nashville. He's produced for so many people. Like I'm gonna just name for a few big people, like Chief Keef, Juice WRLD. The song ended up getting leaked. You know, a few months after he died, a few times after he died. Tanner, he produced a bunch of beats back last year. There's like a lot of the biggest songs from like artists like Lil Quiz, Lil Straw, them, Memphis, De Niro Love. He signed to TeeJayx6. Somebody named
I know De Niro Love.
Yeah, De Niro Love. Yeah. Y'all work together yet?
No, but this dude that he works with named Basket Case, he was gonna send me some beats that were like collab with him. I know him off Lil Migo. I really fuck with Lil Migo heavy.
Yeah, you fuck with so you fuck with a lot of the Memphis people.
Yeah, especially the ones who just like obviously know what they're doing with their money, like just not being dumb with it.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. A lot of people
putting it into music.
Putting it into music, putting it into their brand, this and that, putting it into themselves instead of just dispersing it randomly.
Yeah, on dumb shit like designer
random
clothes and shit.
shit.
I feel you. I see that a lot.
It's terrible because then you got a lot of people out here who like crispy bums, like they got the nice clothes but nothing in their pockets, nothing going for them.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that comes from shit. Priorities, I guess.
Exactly, and a lot of it is how you're raised with money and stuff. Because if you don't have that kind of stuff and you aren't taught, like that stuff's cool every once in a while, but it's not something you just prioritize. Exactly.